I come from a culture that believes a person who saves a life is a person who saves all lives. 2 months ago, I was lucky enough to have this experience of saving a life. And I pray that each and every one of you have at least once per their lifetime this experience, as it puts everything into perspective and you can learn a lot from it. 2 months ago, I was studying in this language institute where I met soon to become my best friend named Shule. Shule is this 30-year-old girl from Austria, and she's really genuine, really kind, really generous. Soon became my best friend. 2 months passed so fast. Now she has to travel back to Austria. She wants my help to find souvenirs for her family. Now Shule lives beside Seoul Station. I tell her, okay, we meet there. We have lunch, and then we come out. We're staying outside. The weather is beautiful. It was the end of the summer, and the weather is just really nice. And this really tall, I'm talking LeBron James, 2 meters high, old 70-something-year-old man comes up. His back is hunched over, and he's so weak. You feel like if wind just comes passing by, this guy is going to break into pieces. He comes up and he looks at Shula and tells her, "Do you know how beautiful you are?" Now she's shocked, and I'm even more shocked because Shula is not pretty. She has these really intense wrinkles in her face. I mean, she has a good body because she plays taekwondo, but I look and I'm like, okay. And he tells her, "No, you're really beautiful." And she starts laughing because he did not compliment me. So imagine, guys, you and your friend, a person is just complimenting your friend, "You're so beautiful, you're so beautiful." You feel like a potato. So this guy is welcomed by our positive energy, and he comes by and he has these beautiful, twinkling, but really sad eyes, and reminds me of my grandfather. And he talks to us about the weather, about foreigners, and he starts bursting into tears. This guy does not cry a normal cry. It's the cry from, I think, years of agony or just a really strong trauma that hit him. He's crying so hard, he's beating his chest to relieve the pain that is caused by how tight his heart was. We soon feel the same emotion because this guy has something wrong, you know? And he tells us that 2 years ago, he was a very famous opera singer in Korea, and he used to play the flute. He was really happy with his job. One day, normal day, his house blew up with fire, lost half his body weight, his voice, and his complete hand function. He tells us that, he has this bag and he opens it up and there were ropes in it. He tells us, "Today was the day I was going to commit suicide." My heart sunk. Shule was speechless. I did not even know what to say. That person was going to kill himself. And then with all my power, we just proceed to tell him all the positive and motivational things we say. Now I'm 19, I know nothing about this life, but the only thing I know is that everything gets better. I tell him, if you can't play the flute, you can play the drums. If you can't do that, you can't do the other thing. This guy looks at me like a bird and lifts up his chest, and he has this smile and his eyes wide and open, and he looks at me, he's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yes." So this guy keeps thanking us for giving him hope. And then I do this stupid mistake. So when I was young, Mom told me, don't run after the ice cream car, don't talk to strangers, don't take anything from strangers. But I'm stupid. I gave him my phone number, which later turned was the worst mistake I've done so far. We proceed to Hongdae. Shule is shopping, and I get this phone call, and I reply, and it's him. He's like, "I really want to see you. You know that I was in a trauma, and you gave me hope. I need to see you now." I'm like, "No, it's late at night. How about tomorrow, you know? And I turn around to give the phone call to Shule to give her the responsibility because she's older, and she tells me, no, you deal with it. Then I know I'm in deep trouble. I tell him, okay, I'm going to meet you tomorrow in the park late at night. It's okay. Soon as I come back to my dormitory, I see those multiple Kakao Talk messages. He's telling me, I love how short you are and how tall I am. I think that we suit each other. Please tell me you don't have a boyfriend. I'm shocked. I'm sweet to this guy. I thought we can be friends, and you know, he has something going on. Now I learned from this experience, of course, I hit the block button. I want to tell you guys, you can't be Mother Teresa, and please do what you can. Now, 2 months ago, I may have saved the life. Maybe I did not save his life, but what I know for sure is that I saved my life. Thank you for listening.